I've had a good time. I've had a good time to express myself, and then I've also learned from you as well based on how you are asking the questions. It makes me know that there are lots of people who are quite intrigued about the medical field, and if I could talk to people more about it, it would be quite good. So I've had a wonderful time listening to you or having this conversation with you. The questioning, I think it was quite good. It made me realize that people are quite interested in the medical field because I think the way you made me talk about anatomy and physiology and disease, most of the time people would not really ask me that, or people barely ask me that. Perhaps maybe because I've not been to a lot of interviews. I've not been interviewed by a lot of people, but I think I didn't really expect a question on that. So I think that is what I would say. I remember you sent that I should talk about topics. I should bring topics that I could talk about. So I expected that perhaps we would get to know, I would get to know maybe a particular part of my story that you are very interested in, and then I'll talk about, sorry, you will let me know that maybe I've seen you do this, do that, do that. And I think it's very good for my audience. So can we schedule a meeting so that we'll talk about it and with that particular goal in mind? Because when you spoke to me, or when you reached out to me, I wasn't too sure what you wanted to hear, whether it was about RTC you wanted to hear, or my medical journey, or my what I wanted to do with medicine. So I think that it could be streamlined because there are obviously 1,001 things that someone can talk about. So if they are streamlined, maybe this is what we want to hear from you, or maybe it could be as broad as maybe your story. But this is what we want to hear from you, or this is what we want you to come and talk to our audience about. And based on that, you curate, let's say, questions for the individuals, and then the individual may decide to prepare ahead, or the individual may decide to, you may decide to have it as a freestyle. But I preferred, as I said, I preferred being given, let's say, a particular line of, we are talking about this particular topic. So based on your expertise, is this something that we can have your notion or your expertise on? And I also looked forward to the story to asset framework.